What happens whenever the topic or the niche that you picked for your channel is too small or too narrow for anybody to actually care? Well, that's something that I've wrestled with for the past 6 months, and I want to discuss that here today on this channel and some of the shifts that we're going to do. But I've got two other things that I want to address. First of all, yes, I'm fully aware that there's a lamp causing insane reflections in my glasses right now, and we're going to leave this room here in a minute, so you don't have to worry about that. But the main thing that I want to talk about here at the very beginning is you guys have probably known me by Matthew Napp here on this channel, and that is my legal name, but we're actually going to start referring to the channel just as Matt Napp. That's what everybody calls me, and that's what it is on all my other socials, so we might as well just do that. So what's caused me to start wrestling with the topic and the niche of this channel? Well, let's just go ahead and jump into it right now. Here's the truth. The channel didn't go quiet because I had nothing to talk about. It went quiet because there was just a lot of things going on here at the church. One of the big things was we did a full AV remodel here in the traditional sanctuary. That included a new sound system, a brand new broadcast system. We've started implementing Dante across the campus, things that I've been able to do in the past at previous churches, but now we're finally helping this church step into that new future as well. And that was a huge project. That wasn't just a weekend experience for me just to come in and start moving some cables and some cameras. It was a lot of hard work and grit and determination that required planning, wire diagrams, all of those things to make sure that it happened properly. We used an integrator for our PA that went in here, but there was still a lot of back and forth and project management that went along with that. But as far as the broadcast room, I took care of that project all myself. But that was not the only thing that happened here at the church. We also went through a pastoral transition. And if you know anything about the United Methodist Church, pastors have to come and go because they're part of an appointment system. It's a natural rhythm of what we do here in the United Methodist Church. But it still doesn't make it easy. If you've never been through a pastoral change, especially somebody that's over production, worship, communications like myself, it can be a very daunting task, especially if people are asking questions. They're wanting to know what the future of the church is. And especially if somebody is leaving that was very influential in shaping the future of the church at this point. And then on top of that, it's somebody new coming in who is also just as skilled and just as talented. And we're so excited about the future with that person. But a pastoral change takes a lot of work. So on top of a pastoral change and a full AV remodel, life has been extremely busy around here. Here's the other thing I realized during that quiet season was I had built a whole entire channel about ministry with AI and how AI is not here to go against us, but we're to use it to redeem our time. And I still believe that. I use these AI tools every single day, and it makes my life much more efficient so I can get back to doing what's most important, and that's being with people. But the one thing that I started to think about was the fact that a lot of that for some people was just theoretical. Yes, I heard some feedback from y'all that it was great and you really bought into it and started using it, but I really wanted to have something that was less theoretical and more tactile. How to do ministry in real time, whether that's building a worship team, building a production team from scratch, how to implement new cameras, and how to make sure that your communications process at your church is effective. And the reason I want to do that is because that's what I do every single day, and I want to just give my skills and abilities that I've learned here over the past 15 years to you guys for free. I just want to see the church do more and do better as we move forward into the future with technology and with people. And honestly, I just wanted to be more real and transparent with you guys about other things, like what's going on in the American church, and not censor myself as far as my opinions on what we need to do better on. Because honestly, too many times I've found myself censoring myself, if that's the correct word to use, to make sure that people just stay happy and I stay in my lane to make sure that I'm not rocking the boat too much. But honestly, not rocking the boat is the reason the American church has gotten itself into the situation it's in. So I want to tackle those things as well. So where does that leave the channel today? Well, earlier I said that we're going to change the name of the channel to Matt Napp, not Matthew Napp. It just makes sense. It's where my name is everywhere else, whether we're talking about my music or we're talking about my professional life. And even here at the church, everybody just knows me by Matt, so it makes sense just to do that. We're going to change it across the board. Second is the mission. Every piece of content that comes out on this channel now is going to follow under 3 different categories: real solutions, real opinions, no gatekeeping. So real solutions. What does that mean? Well, it means that I'm going to give you guys actual things that you can take today and implement them into your ministry, whether it's worship ministry, production ministry, or communications, and you're going to be able to implement them right now. They're not theoretical, they're real. And that means we're not going to do in-depth product reviews. We're going to talk about products, but they're not going to be unboxing videos. They're going to be straightforward. We're not going to do sales pitches or anything like that. I'm going to give you guys concrete stuff that you can use today. Real opinions means that we're, like I said earlier, going to dive into the real things of what's going on in the American church and my opinions on them, no matter how controversial they might be. And then no gatekeeping. That no gatekeeping line just means that anything that I do, I'm just going to give it away, give it to you guys. All of my resources, all of my systems, everything that I do here is just I'm going to give it all away, at least on the channel, to you. Give it away in all these videos. I believe that the church is going to do so many good things in the future and continue to do so many good things. And we can do those good things alone, but we can do much better when we're working together as the church collective. So no gatekeeping, it's all yours. And that's where this channel is going. Now, if that sounds like something that's interesting to you, I encourage you to stick around, even subscribe to the channel. I've got a great batch of videos that's getting ready to come out. The first one that will be coming right down the pipeline is a video where I talk about how I schedule 38 worship and production volunteers 6 weeks out at a time, all while being a worship director, a production director, a communications director, and I do it without pulling my hair out. And I can't wait to share that strategy with you. If that sounds interesting to you, like I said, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.